Hey, what's up my friends? In this video, I'm gonna talk about the major and minor differences between the OneBlade and the OneBlade Pro 360. I've been using the OneBlade for over 5 years and I absolutely love it, but there are some major differences between these two models and it might be challenging to figure out which one is right for you. So we're gonna talk about all of the differences, what I love about them, and how I use them. Let's get into it. All right, so let's talk about the OneBlade in general. What do these things have in common and why is this such a cool razor? I don't think there's anything else like it on the market, that not that I've seen, that works as well as this razor slash trimmer. And it truly is a razor slash trimmer because these blades, when they have no attachments on them, they act exactly like a straight razor. The cool thing is they cut on both sides. So they cut on the top and on the bottom. They stay sharp for a really long time. I'm telling you, I don't replace my blades. Maybe once a year I replace my blades on the OneBlade and they're incredibly affordable. So this model I've had for years and years and I've absolutely loved it. It is my workhorse. I travel with it. Now another thing to know about the OneBlades that they do have in common but also is different for each one is the way that they charge, the charging cord. I'm actually gonna come a little bit closer so that you can see these. But they have very unique patterns in the charging cords, which I don't like. Why in the world are these not USB-C charged? That means I have to have a very specific charging cord for these pieces of equipment when everything else that I'm traveling with, hopefully, is charged by a USB-C. My phone, my computer, all of that sort of stuff. And I could simplify my life so much if these were just charged by USB-C, but they're not. But it's been worth it for me to carry the charging cords that come with it. Now, the other thing that's interesting is, even though these are both OneBlades, they are different charging patterns. So this one has a specific charging cord and this one has a specific charging cord. And to me, that's just been somewhat annoying. All right, the next difference is the battery and battery indicator. Both have a very simple one button operation. This is the power button on the OneBlade Pro. This is the power button on the OneBlade. The difference is that the OneBlade Pro actually has a battery indicator. It shows you how much battery you have left, which is so helpful, especially when you travel with these things and you don't want to take a specific charging cord for every piece of equipment that you have with you. We already talked about that. Whereas the OneBlade has no battery indicator at all. The next difference is the blade. So the OneBlade original comes with the very simplified OneBlade. It still shaves on both sides, but the only rotation that it has is the front to back rotation to follow the contours of your face. Whereas with the OneBlade Pro, it has this rotation side to side. So that's gonna allow you to get into some of the contours of your face without having to have this absolutely flat to that contour. So you both have side to side and back to front. The cool thing is that the blades are interchangeable and you can purchase new blades. So to eject the blades, there's just an eject button right here at the top of each of the units or the handheld units. You can pop those out and you could actually get the original shaver and then buy some blades that have that rotation in it and you can pop those in just the same way. Another difference is battery life and charge time. I actually don't know how long it takes to charge this one because there is no battery indicator that tells you when it's full and when it's not. So I've mostly just charged it overnight. This one charges in about 30 minutes. I can get a significant amount more of shave time out of the Pro than I can out of the original OneBlade. Now let's talk about accessories that come with the OneBlade. Of course, the OneBlade comes with a blade and I think an additional blade so that you can replace it when you need to. Again, that lasted me probably almost 2 years. Now the accessories that it comes with this travel cap. I like this travel cap because it keeps things sharp. It's not big and bulky. It really just fits the sleekness, and that's one of the things I love about this is packing it because it's so small, but it's so effective, and the little travel guard is really helpful. It also comes with these little closeness guards. Now, one of the things that I don't love about these is that it's a little bit challenging to tell which one is which. So we've got 3, a 5, and a 1. All right, so it comes with 3 of these, and then they just clip onto the head like that. Now this one, the way that I've clipped it on, it's used on the back side of the razor. Now you can rotate these to the other side so that the guard is on the bottom side of the razor. So if you want to shave like that, or the rotation allows you to shave like that, whichever your preference is. I haven't found a ton of luck with these guards as far as them being very consistent in the shave. I mostly use this one just to get those really nice close straight razor shaves that I love. Now the OneBlade Pro 360, again, comes with this extra rotating blade, and it comes with 2 of them. It comes with what they call the body kit. So if you are using this as a body trimmer to trim chest hair or hair other places, back hair, arm hair, this is what they have created for it. And it's the same idea. It's a guard that just pops on, and there's only one size and one length. It pops on really easy. It stays on pretty good as you're shaving. Now the other thing that the Pro comes with is this 360 guard, which I'm gonna come closer again to show you the details on this thing. This is why they call it 360, because it has this knob right here that you can rotate 360 degrees to get different lengths out of this guard. So basically when I twist this knob, the guard goes up, if you can see that, and it gets further away from the razor. So when it's attached to the razor, and it's got this little clip in the back side of the razor right here, so it keeps it nice and secure. Now you've got a serious amount of length between the blade and the guard. And then if you want to shorten that, you can just dial it down and get it closer to the actual razor itself. The other thing about this is just knowing directionally which way it works and which way it doesn't. So the only way that it works is going this direction. So it would look like this direction or this direction because it uses the top of the blade to make that cut. Otherwise, you have this blunt end on the other direction and the hair can't get right to the razor. The other thing is that with this you lose any of your articulation, which isn't a big deal, but it's not going to move and groove the way that it does when it's a straight razor. All right, so for me, the battery indicator and battery life alone, plus the articulating side-to-side blade, the OneBlade Pro is the choice for me. However, like I said, I've been using this one for years and it has been a workhorse and it's been so great to have. So my hope is that this video has helped you make the choice that's right for you when thinking about the OneBlade or the OneBlade Pro, and I hope you enjoy them as much as I do. Thanks so much for watching. Peace.